Hey there guys, Multiple Gamer here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the new stability patch that came out on April 23rd for DayZ. Now the new patch adds a lot of opportunity and a lot more fun to the game than previous patch. I really like it and enjoy it, and I'm just going to be blowing through it real quick to get over this and just tell you what's up. I will also leave a link down in the description for you to go check it out yourself, the new patch notes that is. And I will have just random gameplay in the background. It's nothing too serious, just me running around and getting some stuff. So without further ado, let's do this. So as you just saw, I picked up a pickaxe right there, and the pickaxe does not do as much damage as the fire hydrant anymore. I mean the fire axe. Fuck, fire hydrant, are you kidding me? The fire axe I think still does the most damage. They also added, now I'm not sure, I think they added scythes. Now what a scythe is no, it's not a scythe, it's a sickle. Yeah, it's a sickle. It's something that farmers use to harvest wheat with, or harvest crops with it. And I can't believe I said scythe. A sickle is basically it's one of those old farmer tools. It's pretty crude. I mean, most nowadays they use a big machine. Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm talking about DayZ here. Sorry. So they added a sickle and pickaxe of what I've seen around. Those are both melee weapons. I only tested out the pickaxe, and I know the pickaxe isn't exactly hot right now. But they also, in defense of the melee weapons, they also added some mechanics, some new mechanics to zombie fighting. Now the new mechanics for zombie fighting, you have to aim for the head now. The body shots won't do as much damage as the head, so it's kind of like a real life zombie. You need to actually hit the head in order to do lots of damage. So now the fire axes are not one hit kill anymore. Now you have to actually aim for the head, and I think it's like 2 headshots or 2 hits to the head with the fire axe, and then they will finally go down. So if you have a bunch of zombies on you, you have to be careful because they're not all just going to die with one shot anymore. So the fire axe, in a way, or in a theory, got nerfed because now you cannot one-shot every single zombie that comes up to you. They also added a crossbow and bolts system, so now you run around, and if there's a high loot priority or a high loot chance, you can find a crossbow. Now I found a crossbow and I didn't find any bolts for it, but I know the crossbow does a considerable amount of damage to both zombies and humans, because they mentioned in the patch notes that the crossbow does a lot more damage than they wanted it to, so they're going to nerf it. So if you have a crossbow, enjoy it while you can. They're going to be nerfing it probably soon to where it does less damage. So they've also added some other, well, I guess you could say melee weapons. They added pots and frying pans as melee weapons, so you can now use those to smack zombies over the head, or be like entangled and smack a guy across the head with it, and it'll probably knock him out. Now guys, they did add some new texture models. They added, and village, by the way. They added a big village up north, I think, and it's pretty big, I think. I haven't seen it in the map, but it's supposedly pretty big. They also added, let's see here, they added a new texture for trees, for one of the ash trees. So now when you're running around, you will see a new texture of a tree if you pay attention to it. Let's also see here, they also added the FNX57 if you have a red dot sight for that. It now requires a 9-volt battery in order to work, so just picking up the red dot sight and turning it on will not work by itself anymore. You actually have to have a red, a 9-volt battery for it to be able to work. They have also added a nerf to the game for the zombies, so now when they hit you, they have a less chance of making you bleed. Now that's pretty good because that's a big nerf. So like, what if it was like 25% now? I mean, before the patch, now it's going to be like 15%. That's not actually, don't quote me on that, guys, seriously. Now they added some other new mechanics to the game that is pretty cool. Like if it is raining outside, you can catch rain in your hand if you're holding a bottle, so that means you can refill your bottle from clean fresh water from the rain rather than going to a dirty pond and getting some pond water. Now that's pretty big for survival, because that means anywhere that's raining or anytime that it's going to be raining, if you have an empty water bottle, you can just start filling it up and boom, you're ready to go again. Now in the DayZ patch, I've noticed that when I've been running around, I've been seeing a lot more sickles. So they are definitely, if you're low level, they are going to be the go-to weapon to grab when you're low level, but as you're a higher level, they're not going to be of any use to you, so you don't have to worry about it. But they really added it, I think, to just help with the lower level players, or if you want to have fun and go kill some zombies or kill a guy with a sickle, then I think that's why they added it as well. Also, let's see here, the cooking and pot pans and frying pan can be used for multiple reasons. Maybe in later patches they can be used for cooking and meleeing, so if you're cooking bacon and some zombie runs up to you, you can just smack over the zombie's head and then continue cooking, because that's what I would do. They also added, it looks like, more like the fruit. It doesn't show percent anymore, it just says if it's edible or not. So I just noticed that. They also added some new spawns for the new players, so you won't always be spawning on the coast. You can spawn somewhere else, hopefully, because I did spawn up on a hill far away from the coast, but close enough within like 10 minutes of the walking and running there, I came to the coast. So that definitely helps. Let's see here, they didn't really add anything like super like game changing. I mean, like, they didn't add like a boss or vehicles or bicycles. I hope they would add bicycles, that'd be pretty cool. They didn't add anything that's like super game changing, but just little stuff, including the crossbow, that does make a difference, but is definitely not going to boost up a lot of players' ability or wanting or urge to buy the game. So as for the time being, I see maybe a little bit increase of players wanting to play DayZ or jumping back on just to try to get that crossbow, but for now I don't see a lot of people buying it. Maybe if they add bicycles or do something to where it makes movement around Cherno a lot easier to get from A to B, because a bicycle could probably cut that time down 25% to 50%. So I hope they do implement that. That'd be pretty cool for the future, or some new guns besides the crossbow. But that's pretty much it, guys. So I'll leave a link in the description down below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to absolutely subscribe and punch that like button. Also leave down some comments below of what you would like to see in the future and how well the new patch is going out for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Signing off.